Yes, guys, welcome back to episode 2 of this backtesting series where we backtest USD JPY with my exact strategy, okay? You don't get education like this anywhere else. I'm giving you my exact strategy for the whole of 2025, okay? If you haven't watched episode 1, make sure you go and watch that. We managed to return 9% in just January, so we had a really, really good start to that month. But without further ado, let's jump straight into February. Okay, so we can see here we're 31st of January now. So let's skip to, well, we haven't traded this day yet, actually. So let's have a look at the bias. Hourly time frame. So we have a high here. We have not closed above just yet. Actually, we have closed above that high. That wick we're not including. We're looking at this high here. So we've broken bullish on the 1 and we are still bearish on the 4. So we are unaligning for this day. So we will skip to the next London session where we have continued to push higher, which is interesting. What day are we? 3rd of Feb. 4-hour time frame has we've got a high here actually. So we have shifted bullish there. Or have we? Let's pull out the path tool here just to clarify what we are looking for. It's a little bit choppy here, to be fair. So we can see that we have had a move down here. Let's pull this path tool out. So we've got start at the high, low, high, low, high. Got equal lows here. Then we've got a high here, more equal lows here. It's very, very choppy. That's a high there. That's a 1 candle pullback there, so we won't count that. Class that as a high. I think this is just chop, to be honest. I think this is the main high in the market, so we'll wait for that to be broken there before we start looking for bullish on the 4-hour. So right now we are still bullish on the 1 and bearish on the 4. So let's skip again to the next day. Okay, so we are bearish now on the 1 hour. So let's have a look at, are we bearish? Yeah, we did just get a candle closure below that low there. Just about. So let's see if we produce any sells here. Sessions indicators on. Do we get a candle? Okay, so this could be quite a nice move here. We've got high to the low, just like that. Let's see if we get a tap. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame now. Look for our 1 minute inversion. Okay, so we have just about tapped, so that is our entry. That is our entry right there. We have just about tapped into that fib. So let's enter off of that. Stop loss will be here. TP will be 2 risk to reward. Let's just make sure we have tapped into that so we can pull this up a little bit. Well, we haven't actually quite tapped into it, to be fair. We haven't actually quite tapped into that fib. So let's wait to see if we come back up. It would be a shame if it goes without us here, to be fair. But we hadn't actually tapped into the fib. Okay, now we have. So we've remained patient. We've now entered off of that. Stop loss above there is a little bit too. We'll go about there for stop loss. Okay, so now we can enter. Place order, 1% risk. Yes, we want to enter off of market. Okay, save and journal. That is all correct. Let's see how this plays out then. Let's see how this plays out. A little bit choppy. And there we go. Full TP. Did come close to stop loss, to be fair. Right, I'm just going to interrupt the video very, very quickly. So far in 2026, USD JPY has been mental. We've had 6 trades, 5 wins, 1 loss. I'll pull up our results in the VIP now. This week alone, we've had 2 trades on USDJPY and won both of them. You can see everyone in the group is passing accounts. We've had payouts, we've had good reviews. So if you did want to speed up your process in learning exactly how to apply these strategies into the live markets, then in the description of this video there is an apply for VIP button. It is very limited and very selective. Not everyone can join, so simply apply below. You will be able to book a completely free call with us, and we'll see if you're worthy of joining the VIP. I look forward to seeing you in there. But that might have been news there, potentially. That was probably 3 p.m. news. Oh, it doesn't say there was news actually, so maybe it wasn't. But either way, we still would have pulled out pretty much like 1.5, 1.7 our profit. So very, very good stuff. Lovely stuff. We are now currently up 11% in literally a few weeks. So very, very good stuff. Let's continue. So let's delete all of this shit on the screen and go to the next London session. So we are bearish again. We know that. So let's come down to the 5 minute. That's the 3 minute, not the 5 minute time frame. See if we produce any setups for sells. So we've had a retracement. Can we get, okay, we do get something here. Let's have a look. See if we get a tap into the fib. Doesn't look like we are going to get a tap into the fib. That is quite annoying, because that looked perfect. That is a real shame, to be fair, unless we get some sort of tap here. But do we have news? We have news at 1:15, so yeah, that is a write-off day. 1:15 and 3 p.m. actually, so move on to the next day. It's important to count in news as well, boys. Very, very important. Okay, so we are still trending downwards. Very nice trend, to be fair, creating lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So we're anticipating a lower high in this area. So this is looking nice. We could potentially get a sweep of Asia here, which we do get. Can we get a shift to the downside, nice displacement, or are we going to continue to the upside? It looks like we are going to continue to the upside. So that is a structure point there that we look like we've broken, but have we shifted on the hourly? We haven't. We haven't shifted on the hourly just yet. Is this a break? It is a break. So we could see potentially whether we have anything here. Let's have a look at news. No news, it's saying, on this day. Let's hope that's true, because you never know, to be honest. Is it going to be another one which goes without us? It could well be. It's looking likely. It's a shame. That's 2 days in a row where we've got the direction exactly right. It just has not retraced. But it happens. Let's go to the next day. So we are on the 7th now. Guessing we're still trending downwards, because like I was saying, we anticipated a lower high in this area, which is exactly what we got. And we were looking to obviously catch the lower low move, but it just didn't retrace and give us an entry, which is fine, but is what it is. So moving on. Here we are. See if we can get a sell today. Just consolidating by the looks of it, and then pushing up. Have we got news today? Yes, a lot of news. We have a lot of news, so that is a write-off day again. Shame, really, shame. But what can you do? So this is, we are still bearish. We've got a structure point. Oh, actually, we are bullish here, boys. Didn't even see that. I mean, we didn't get a setup, luckily, but I didn't even see that. So we created a low here, 2 candle pullback, high, and then created a lower low. So that is a valid high in the market, sorry. So we are actually bullish on the 1 hour, which is interesting. Although we then had a low here, 2 candle pullback here, and created a low. So we are bullish. We are bullish. Good little analysis there, though, but we are ultimately bullish. Bearish, sorry. Fucking hell. Sort it out, Will. Sorry. Yeah, mind is fucking scrabbled today. Oh. Neck's feeling a bit tight. All right, let's get fucking straight back into it, boys. Sorry, excuse the language. Where the fuck are we going right now? Where are we going? 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 Have we got news today? No News Monday. Oh ho ho. We all love a No News Monday. But we're getting too late in the day now. Lovely stuff. Fuck's sake. Alright, you're going to give us a setup today. We're still technically bearish, I'm guessing, by the looks of it. Yeah, so we've shifted here. We're in a bit of a shit consolidation phase, to be honest, but we are ultimately bearish. It's not the cleanest price action, though. It's like how price is looking at the moment on UJ, to be honest. But let's see if we get anything worth taking. Okay, that's a nice move. That's a really nice move, to be honest. Let's just, we'll draw this fib out and then let's just make sure the 1 hour has not shifted to the upside at all, which it has not. So we're essentially looking to create a lower high in this area, and we're just looking to create that lower low move and catch that lower low move essentially. So this looks nice. Really, really nice displacement to the downside. Exactly what we want to be seeing. So let's see if we catch anything. We're going to inverse anything? No. Still no inversion. Still nothing. Still nothing. Is that an inversion there? That is an inversion there. So very good entry, but hasn't really rejected the area we want. Let's see how big the pips are. Okay, pips are fine. Pips for stop loss is fine. Let's enter this. We're entering quite high here, so it's not like the... I mean, technically it's better to enter high, but we want to ideally be seeing price reject the fib. But it's still valid nonetheless. Place order, market, 1% risk. Okay. Let's go. Let's enter this bitch. Let's skip on a higher time frame. There we go. That's that. What time is this gap here? 10:30. I don't think there's news. No, news is at 3 p.m. So that's fine. That's a valid loss. Is what it is. I mean, it looked really, really clean. The only thing I would say is entry was quite high, but it's a trade that we're still going to take as long as pips are in and around 7 to 8 or more, because if you have a really, really tight stop loss, obviously you might not be able to risk what you want to be risking, and you need to be risking the exact same every single trade. So yeah, but that's a shame, but it is what it is. Move on to the next. Let's go. Go to London session. Oh, fucking hell. Hello, sexy. Hello, sexy. 4 hour. We are bullish above this high now. Hourly, I'm guessing is bullish as well. Yes, so we can start looking for buys now. We have had a shift of structure. Shift of structure. Hello. Hello. Stop it right now. How about that? Stop it right now. Right this second, you need to stop that. Okay? Right this second. So I don't know what I'm speaking on that, but... Hello there. We're going to get an entry, or... Yes, we are going to get an entry. So that was our entry there. We could just enter on market conditions. So we're entering a little bit lower than what we would have entered, but that's fine. Who can't complain about that, can we, lads? Entering a little bit lower than what we should be. Okay. Another naughty little setup. What do I need to market condition? Save and journal. So here, let me just run through this one quick. We can see we had a pullback in Frankfurt. Pullback in Frankfurt, swept a bit of Asia liquidity, tapped into, I'm guessing, 50% of Asia's range. Not quite, but near enough. And then had really good displacement to the upside, breaking structure. So that is what we want to be seeing. 1 minute inversion fair value gap, and we enter. Let's see what happens. A little bit choppy. A little bit choppy. How about you go back up? Whoa, 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 whoa. If that rejects from there, holy shit. Is that going to reject from there? Holy shit, this could be a next gen. Oh my god, boys. Oh my god. That has missed stop loss by literally a handle. Holy shit, if this hits TP now. Oh, it's news. No. Why did I not check that? It doesn't even say 12:30. Oh, that would have been break even. No. I'm pretty sure we had a win in last episode anyway. That was news, so that sort of makes up for it anyway. But yeah, this would have been break even in theory, or around break even, because we would have pulled out before this high impact news at 1 p.m. So slightly annoying, but I mean, we got lucky in the first place. To be fair, spreads may have tapped you out if this was live markets, so a loss is probably the one here anyway. But shame, because it did look nice. But is what it is. We move, we move, we move. We are still 9% up. So what? We've won 1, lost 2 this episode. So we're literally where we were. Let's see what we look for now. Go to London session. Okay, so we're still looking for buys here. Is that a sweep of Asia? That is a naughty little sweep of Asia, that. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm liking the displacement here, to be fair. We had a bit of consolidation here. I would have liked, basically, here to see a bit of a stronger push. We've had a decent push up, don't get me wrong, and it could work out. However, this bit of consolidation here just doesn't fill me with the most confidence. It's like on the previous trades you've seen, we've had really, really strong energetic pushes. Like this push down, you can see there's not really any noise. We're pushing straight down, whereas here we swept. We had a bit of a strong push, and then we sort of messed around for, it doesn't look like much, but that's 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes we just move sideways, which is slightly worrying when you're looking for impulsive displacement moves to the upside. So I think we're going to miss this one, which we could well regret. I don't know, but let's see. There we go. Correct decision. That's what we love to see. Still got potential to... Don't think we're going to get anything. Oh, it was news anyway. Well, that is that. What are we now on the higher time frames? We are bearish now. We are indeed bearish on the 1, and the 4 hour is bullish still. So we need that shit to align. We either need the 1 hour to go bullish, which it's not, it's still bearish. What's the 4 hour saying now? 4 hour, ideally we need this low down here. This low to be broken, because this is not really valid structure in the market. I wouldn't say this is just noise. So let's wait for that to get broken, or we get a break to the upside, either one really. Like this. So we have broken the 1 hour to the upside here, structure point. So we are bullish on both. See if we get anything. I'd class this as the last valid structure point, which we have not closed above. And that's why you wait for shit like that, because we would have rallied straight down. Good displacement, don't get me wrong, but we're looking at this valid structure point here, and we did not have a candle closure above that area, okay? So that is not valid structure for us. This could well be valid structure here, actually, if we haven't got news. Which it doesn't say that we have news. So we've got a low here, high, we've broken that. See if we retrace. We do retrace. Doesn't look the cleanest. Not had an inversion yet, which we might not even get, to be honest. It's come a bit low, I'd say, to be honest. I mean, we could enter this. Let's just scout it out. Scout out the potential here. What's the stop loss going to be? Stop loss is going to be 8 pips, which is okay. Oh, shit. Let's scout out the potential. So hourly, what are we saying? Hourly, we're creating a higher low in the market. So we are in an area that we want to be in. The 4 hour, we are still bullish. We've just tapped into a bullish imbalance, although we are in a bearish imbalance as well. So that sort of counters that. But I like this. I like the look of this. We saved ourselves from getting stopped out up here by not taking the wrong break of structure. I like this. Let's place this shit. Market execution, 1%. Let's go. See how this shit plays out. Well, that's not the... well. Wow. Hello there. Hello. What happened there? Markets, hello. Let me just get on the phone to Jeff Powell, or whatever his name is. Powell. Hi, Powell. What's going on here then, mate? We were creating a higher low on the 1 hour, but you just fucking stopped me out. What's going on? You didn't know I was in a trade. You should know, mate. I literally moved these markets with my money. Sort the fucking shit out, yeah? Dickhead. So that was quite cringe, actually. This is what losses does to you, boys. Fuck's sake. Sorry. Alright, moving on. We are 1% down in February, which is brilliant. Just what we want to be doing in February. Didn't want to win anyway, boys. Don't know about you, but... Alright, we are chopping like fuck right now. I think we missed this. I think we missed this, to be honest. We are chopping. Chopping. Skip to the next London session. That is what we want to see. So avoid this shit, boys. Avoid this. And let's see this. Alright. So now we can jump into a potential sell by the looks of it. 4 hour, I'm guessing, is bearish as well. Yes, yes, yes. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Alright. Let's get some sort of displacement to the downside. Whenever it's ready. Swept this. This is technically structure. 2 candle pullback. It's not the cleanest, no. We'll leave that. Okay, now we could have a potential. This is looking nice now. It's looking nice now. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, that is not quite an inversion. That is. Let's get it. Stop loss is too high up there, so we're going to put it here. We'll put it above that high, actually. Give it a bit of breathing room. When we put on the 0.786, boys, you can put it anywhere you want in and around there. Just make sure it's under 20 pips. Like that is a bit of discretion involved in the shit. Save and journal. All right, let's see how this plays out. This will put us back into profit for the month. So we can only hope, eh? We can only hope. Where are we going now? Come on, get down there. Get down there. Yeah, you beauty. You fucking beauty. Come on. That's not news. It's 12:05. Don't think that was news. No, there's no news today. Lovely stuff. That's just a strong fucking move, boys. That's just a strong move. All right, let's go. We're back in profit. We're up a K. 1% this month. Let's get it. Let's see if we can end strong as well. Let's see if we can end strong. All right, still majorly bearish. Move to London session. 21st, we have broken structure to the upside, so we are unaligning. Nice. Let's skip again. And now we are aligning. That is exactly what we want to see. And that's what you got to do in real life as well, boys. If you're not aligning, like we're not today, hence why I'm filming this episode and I've got time to film this episode, just sit away from the charts. Don't even fucking look at them. Just take a step back, sit on your hands, let other people get stopped out. But you know, true to yourself, you should be entering a trade, so skip the day like you would in backtesting, okay? Simple as that. All right, let's see if we pull anything here. Nice sweep there, to be fair. Sorry, I just got a message. Okay. Nothing really. So what I was looking for here is if we pull the path tool out, we can see high. We've got a few bits of highs and lows in here. If we're marking them all out, we can mark them all out. But I'd class this as the last valid low in the market, to be honest. We've got loads of noise, but if we're doing this, then we're going to be marking all of this shit. And then it's just not valid structure. Like if you look at this structure point here, we've got a low here. This is probably the main structure point, to be honest. And we haven't even come close to that. So let's see if there's anything else, but just chopping, very, very choppy. Okay, now we get that displacement move, but it's already 3 p.m. So that's what we wanted to see over here, but we didn't get that. So hence why we did not take a trade. Okay, let's move to the next day. We are still bearish, I'm guessing. Hourly. We did not close below that low there, did we? I think we created equal lows, or that high there. So that's a high there, but it's not valid because we didn't create a lower low past the low before that. So we're still technically bearish on the 1 hour. 4 hour is creating a lower high in the market, which is good. That's what we want to be seeing. So let's see if we can get anything. That's quite a strong move down, to be fair. That is quite a strong move. I think we could look at this potentially. So pull the fib from Frankfurt like this. So here we had a retracement into just about the fib range just before Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt displaces. We had a trade like this the other day, and this is valid. This is very, very valid. The main thing we want to be seeing in Frankfurt and London session is a push down. Basically, we want to be seeing displacement. But I'm just thinking now, could we be coming up and sweeping again? That's the sort of questions you've got to be asking yourself. Sorry. Could we be coming back up and sweeping? It's a tricky one. This is where sometimes the continuation strategy can be discretionary, because you do have to choose your places wisely. I think we're going to leave it, to be honest. Correct call. That would have been stop loss. So let's see if we've now tapped into the fib range of Asia in London. So it's sometimes riskier to take those early continuation trades, but you can always, if you've got the accounts there, you can take it and then take another trade if another trade presents itself. And this is the sort of thing that we want to be seeing now. So we've had the retracement during London session. We could potentially tap in during New York, sorry. So if this comes through, that is very, very good discipline from us for not taking that first trade, by the way. See what we get. We get an inversion. There we go. That would be our entry. This is a New York trade, which is rare. Let's just check we haven't got news. No news Tuesday. Lovely stuff. Stop loss there. Target 2 risk to reward. See if this comes in. If this comes in, extremely, extremely good risk management, to be honest. We want market execution. All right, let's go. Delete that journal. Piss off, mate. Oh, that came close. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's 3% for the month now. 3% up for the month. But we could have been 1% down if we took that last trade. Or break even. Would have been break even if we took the first trade. Great risk management, boys. Great risk management to not take that first one. All right, let's continue. London session. We're a little bit choppy now, I'd say, to be honest. We haven't got any clear direction, so I'm going to skip this day as well. Again, we're chopping, so I'm going to skip that day. Again, we're still chopping, so you can see this is exactly what UJ is doing right now. We are in this area. We are not, so you can see we were winning trades all down here. We're moving down, and now we've moved sideways. So we just want to simply avoid this day, and I think that's the last trading day. That is the last trading day. That is February 28th. So let's get into the analytics, the moment everyone's been waiting for. this is how we're looking. So we had a bit of a, not the greatest of months this month. 60% win rate we've got. So this strategy is between a 60 and 70% win rate. So we are on target for that. 15 trades, 9 wins, 6 losses, no break evens, 12% up in 2 months, which is extremely good. Most of our trades are taken at 9 a.m, which we know anywhere like 8 to 9 a.m. is the most trades we take. Our best day is Tuesday. Our worst day is Monday. Actually, our best day is Thursday. Shit. Although we pulled the most profits in Tuesday. And that is how we're looking. That is how we're looking. So very, very good stuff. All right, so that's the end of episode 2, boys. If you did like, make sure to leave a like. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any further episodes. And I will see you boys in the next episode.